Before we get to that ad break, we've got another guest. Yes, Busisiwe Edith is already on the line. She's known as Cici, and she broke into the music scene through songs like Runaway and Bad Girl, which truly cemented her as an established artist in the country. With her wide vocal range, she has serenaded audiences and has continued to spread her wings, not only in music, but as an actress. Now, this year, the singer changed the sound of her music from emotional ballads to a more loving and upbeat sound through her song Inyanga, released earlier this year. She has managed to grow in the entertainment space and continues to deliver music that is both entertaining and informative. She joins us now via Skype to take us through her musical journey. Very good morning to you, Cici. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning, Simpio. How are you?
I'm great. It's good to have you on the show this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Now, this year saw you switching up your sound. Why was this decision taken, and how have your fans received it?
First of all, I promised my fans that I would, my next album is going to consist of much lighter, more happier, as we're turning the page, and they've been following my journey. So that's why I decided to switch it up a little bit and, just add a bit of happy songs. And so Inyanga was one of those songs that I decided to release. And the response has been absolutely amazing. I was even shocked because I knew they were going to love it, but I didn't know they were going to love it as much.
So just moving forward, is that the kind of genre that you'll be adopting?
Definitely. This is the kind of genre that I'm going to be doing, and I'm looking forward to releasing my next single that I've done with Mafiki Zolo. So yeah, I'm really hoping that people are going to enjoy that.
Okay. And Inyanga was released earlier this year, where we got a glimpse of your new sound. Take us through what the song is about and who you worked with to bring it together.
I worked with Black Diamond, and the song really speaks about someone who's in a relationship and they're in a long distance relationship, and they really just saying to their partner, it's been months that I haven't seen you, and in the same breath they're reassuring them that you're my only one, the number one, and you're my forever. So yeah, and then it just worked because then we went into lockdown, and then we couldn't see our loved ones, and so people would play the song in the background, saying how much they miss their kids, their moms, their friends. So yeah.
And your song Salukwenza shines the light on gender-based violence. What can people take away after hearing this song?
I think just find your voice as a woman, and I think I found a different way to find my voice by, speaking about my incidents through my music. And they say that a woman with a voice is by definition a powerful one, but the journey of finding that voice is an impeccably hard one. And I think I can attest to that. But, I think just continue shouting so that 100 years from now, another woman is not going to have to dry their tears and not knowing where they lost their voice in history.
And it's quite unfortunate that we're still having these kinds of conversations with regards to women emancipation and women having access to equal opportunities with their male counterparts, especially in this industry. So how have you been able to navigate all the negative energy that has been leveled against female artists?
I think for me, I always try to find the positive in the things that I can do and can achieve, and just slowly penetrating the industry as a female, and finding my space and taking up that space, and really just defining who I want to be and how I want to be remembered in the music industry.
You've been in this industry for so long now. How do you think you've grown over the years?
I think I'm more assertive of who I am and what I want, and and how I want to go about achieving the things that I want, and like I said, how I want to be remembered as an artist in the industry.
So what can people expect from you for the remainder of 2020?
They can definitely expect an album. I'm working on my album, and I'm really excited on this album. I'm trying to gets more features, unlike the first album. Because it was a personal journey for me, I didn't really take on anyone on that album. But this album, like I said, it's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting. So I'm looking forward to working with, some of my industry people and really just making great music and making sure that South Africans are entertained.
Good stuff. And who are you hoping you will collaborate with in the future?
I'm really looking forward to collaborating with Black Diamond. I think there's such an amazing talent. We both come from the same town, and our journey of music has really been amazing. And so, I always say that it's so important to align yourself with other brands in order to be able to grow as an artist, and tap into other audiences that your music doesn't necessarily tap into.
All right, Cici, great chatting to you. Thank you so much for your time. Hey.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a fantastic day, Simpiwe.
It's an absolute pleasure. That was Cici talking to us about her music as well as her plans for the remainder of 2020. Now, her single, Inyanga, is currently out, so be on the lookout for that. We'll have your sports news after the break.
Hope you're looking to your daughters.